Hello folks, welcome to Lester's Custom Truck Shop. Michael B. in Indiana. This is your LesComm DX979. See, I got the 3-digit display installed. I've got the front panel on a set of extensions so that I can work on the radio, get to the adjustments and everything. Okay, there's your LC5304, and of course these wires will all be tied up once I move the panel back to where it belongs. Alright, still got some stuff to do inside here. Got to change the caps out to bigger caps. Haven't been able to do that yet, but I have got Schottky diodes. See the little blue diodes there? All of the germanium diodes have been replaced with Schottkys. There's your upgraded filter cap right there. And I've upgraded the RF amp in the receive section. I've done the receive and transmit broadband. And I've also done up the clarifier. Let me show you the clarifier. Right now we're on AM. And let's see, it goes down to about 5.5 kcs down. And about 5.8 kcs or 5 3/4 kcs up. Okay. Right there around 355. The clarifier is just a little bit touchy right there, but I think you'll be able to handle it with a knob on there. And like I said, that's in AM. The other thing I wanted to show you is the SquelchScan. The A&L CBPA switch now runs a SquelchScan. Boy, that was a bitch to wire up to. I had to figure out how to make the radio stay in CB mode all the time and make A&L noise blinker stay on all the time. But with this switch in the middle, the SquelchScan is off. Okay, push it down, it scans down. Now I don't have it squelched. Let me squelch it. There we go, going down now. And when it picks up something, it'll do that. Okay, now let's change directions and go up. Okay, now what I haven't been able to do yet, need to talk to you about it, is the channel selector function switch. I've got no other switches to put it on. This is your modulation. Let's see, what is it? It's the SWR mod and power are on this switch right here. So if you want to use your SWR meter, you'll need to be able to move that. If you want to see your modulation, you'll need to move that. But that doesn't leave me another switch to hook up the CSF, that's channel selector function. So what that means is that you'll have to turn the channel selector 192 times to go from the top to the bottom. Now, if you don't want to do that, I can mount a switch in the bottom of the radio, and I really, really hate to do that. I don't like it at all. I think radios with extra switches drilled through the covers just look like shit. I think it degrades from the radio and it hurts the value of the radio. But, unless you want me to use the SWR, the meter switch, basically, then I got no way to do it. The talkback switch, if even with the talkback turned all the way down, you still get some talkback if it's in the on position. And that would be the only way I could get it where you could still have talkback and then be able to use the switch that's in this thing. But, you know, that might, nah, that wouldn't work. It's only a 2-pole switch, so with it turned on, it's on. Anyway, maybe I can figure something else out. Here's your RFX 150. I'm getting ready to install that. Now I know that you want this to show the frequency. In other words, like 27.385 is what you want it to show. I just haven't had time to change that yet, but I will. I'll get that taken care of. Okay. All right. Thought I'd give you an update. That's where I'm at, and I'm going to go ahead and mount the RFX 150 right now. I'll shoot you an email about the switch and see what you tell me. Okay, thanks a lot. More to come. Okay, I'm back. There is your RFX 150. Okay, and there's the first RFX 150 I put in there. It's got a problem. No output power, so I had to swap the damn thing out. Brand new one. Okay. Let's see, I'm in sideband right now. Audio. Move the faceplate and crap out of the way so you can see it. And let's see, the meter on the left, they both have 100-watt slugs in them. Okay. Meter on the left is average, meter on the right is peak. Meter on the left is set for 100 watts. Meter on the right is ×2. That's 200, 250, 150, 100. We're going to be right around in there, right about 125. Audio, hello, audio. Audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 audio test. Okay. That was on lower sideband. Let's switch to AM. Hello 1 2 3 3 2 1 audio test. Test audio 1 2 3. Hello audio. Audio. Okay, and if I turn the power all the way down, still dead key about, what's that, 40 watts. Audio, hello, audio. Audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 audio test. Still at about 125, even with the RF power turned all the way down. It changes at about 10 watts on average. That's about 50 watts there, all the way up. Drops down to about 40 watts all the way down. Okay. All right, I got to tidy everything up. Right, there's where your wiring comes through the back of the radio. All right, and I've got it wired so that this connector here feeds both the amp and the radio. Okay, I went in and set the bias voltages on both driver and final, and I had to replace the variable resistor for the driver because when I was drilling the hole through the back of it, it broke the little top plastic cap off. So I got a bunch of these, so I just replaced it. All right. And like I said, set the bias voltage on the driver and on the final. All right, now I got to hook up the SWR meter so that you're using the SWR bridge in the amplifier and not in the radio. And this count back here, I'm not going to be able to change it, I don't think. I might be able to. I'm going to try it, but if I can't, then I'm just going to hang a 3300 microfarad off the back of the protection diode there. Okay, more to come. Okay, Mike, I'm showing you the receive on channel 19, and I did get that changed over to frequency reference. You just remember to put a 2 in front of it, a 5 after it. That's 27185, which is channel 19. Okay. Let's see, we're on channel 19 on my 2040. And I got it set for negative 60 dB. Alright. And plus 10, so negative, how does that go? Is it negative? Okay, so it'd be negative 80 dB. And there's a 9. Okay. Got to look again at the frequency and make sure that when the knob is centered up, you're on frequency. There wasn't any skip that I could listen to. Turn this guy off. One thing that I need to suggest to you strongly are the fans. I think you need to order a fan kit for this thing. It's 4 fans, and I wired up through relays to where that when you key the microphone, the fans come on. That way you don't have to listen to the noise all the time. But this thing is hot. Okay, I mean, this little radio drives it pretty hard. So the first thing I'd recommend you do is turn the power all the way down, especially if you talk on AM a lot. Okay, keep the power turned way down. It dead keys 10 watts and swings to over 120. With it turned all the way up, your dead key is about 30 watts, I think, and swings again about 120, 125. On AM and on sideband, the average power is more. It's right around 60, 70 watts average, and 120, 125 peak. So this guy gets warm. I mean, it gets hot enough to burn you if you touch it. So I would recommend the fan kit. Now the way I install the fans, you know, I charge $100 for a fan install. That's the fans. That's making a little circuit board for them all to plug into. That's adding the relay that's turned on when you key the radio and amp. So they're not running continuously all the time. Only when you got the radio keyed or the amp or the fans on. That seems to work pretty good. Anyway, I'm getting ready to put the covers back on it. I'll do one last video and send you the video, let you take a look at it, and you can tell me whether or not you want to add a fan kit. Okay? The fan kit consists of 4 fans. They mount on the back of that. So you will be adding, you know, about that much depth to it. And they're 4 across, but you know, your SO239 sticks out further than that. One other thing I wanted to mention is that the radio and amplifier are both running off of this cable. Okay, turn it back around this way. So that power jack right there is hot whenever you got power on the big cable. Okay, that jack is hot. All right, so don't let anything touch that. What some of my other customers have done is put an old power cable in there and just put heat shrink or something over the ends of it, so nothing can get to it. I don't want to fill it up because one day you might decide that you want to use it. All right, that's pretty much it. Let me get the covers on it. More to come. Okay, Mike. Forgot to show you the increased cap, the buffer, the filter on the DC input. It's a 3300 microfarad, 25 volt. And almost forgot that there's a fuse holder in here. Has a 7 amp fuse in it. That's for the connection to inside the amp where this cable comes in. So between the pickup point of that and where it goes into the radio is fused with a 7 amp fuse. Okay. Now this guy here, this is a 10 amp. There's a I think maybe a 1 or 2 amp down there. The 10 amp replaced the 6 amp that comes in the radio. So if you hook it up backwards, it will short out and blow the fuse. You know, if you hook this cable up backwards. But anyway, the input voltage, input power that comes through the amplifier to the radio is fused with a 7 amp fuse, okay? And it's in this fuse holder here. All right, now that's only fusing the power that comes through the amplifier. If you want to hook up the DC cable back here, you can. But you need to use a very, very heavy duty cable. And when you do, remember that that exposed lead will be hot. All right, so you'll have to put something over that, tape it up or whatever. I recommend you use this power cable, this pigtail, okay, it goes with it. Comes with, I think it's a 15 amp fuse in there, or 20 amp fuse, I'm not sure. You need to use this to power the radio and the amplifier. And just remember, there's a 7 amp fuse inside the radio, okay? It's always a good idea to fuse everything, folks. The closer to the source you can fuse it, the better. But a fuse holder would not fit inside of this thing. Now I am looking at some of the small, what are they? The ATM fuses or ATA fuses, the real little ones, like are in these. Let's see if I can get this open. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is a 30 amp fuse in this guy, and that's way too much fuse for the radio. So if something happened inside the radio with a 30 amp fuse in the power cable, it would just simply burn the radio up. So this 7 amp fuse is to protect the radio, okay? But I need to get some of these. And probably if I just soldered the legs, it would fit inside the amplifier. But anyway, you need to be able to get to it fairly easy. And if you take the 4 screws out of the cover with the speaker in it, then you can get to this guy here pretty easy just by removing 4 screws, okay? All right. I could not replace this guy with a 3300. There's just physically not enough room for it. I even tried to see if I could get a 2200 microfarad in there. There's just not enough room for that either. So we're stuck with 1000 microfarad, but it is a 25 volt. Okay. This one with the 3300 microfarad and the 1000 microfarad parallel to it gives you 4300 microfarads of filter buffering on the input voltage. Okay. All right, man. Let me put the bottom cover on it. More to come. Oh, one last thing. I do have Loctite on all of the studs coming through the back here. Okay, so they should not back out, and it has the nylon insert lock nuts on it in the back, so those should be there permanently. Okay. All right. Okay, Mike, there's your ID tag for the radio. Got the serial number on it. There's your RFX serial number. Okay. Now, I've said this before. Once all these mods are done, this radio is legal to use on 10 meters only. It's no longer FCC type accepted for the CB band. Okay. Alright. Hang on a second. Hello folks, welcome to Lester's Custom Truck Shop. Mike B in Indiana. This is your LesComm DX979. And I do need to adjust the clarifier knob. You can see right there that is center slot. So I'll pop that off and move it around and center it up. And there's your frequency readout. Just imagine a 2 in front and a 5 after. 27385. I am on lower sideband. Okay. Now if you want to use SquelchScan, remember, is on the center switch. Noise blanker ANL PA. In the PA position, SquelchScan scans down. When it receives a signal, it'll do this. The first channel is the last channel you were on, or the first display is the last channel you were on. The second display is the channel it stopped on. Okay, and you can see as it flashes off, you'll see the frequency there behind it. Okay, 7.27. All right, now we're going to switch to scan up. Squelch it again. Let it go back up. Okay, and I missed it. Meant to stop it on 38. That just ain't fast enough. All right, there it is. And again, like I said previously, I recommend that you get the fan upgrade for this thing because it does get very, very warm. Don't forget there's a 7-amp fuse inside the radio that's just for the radio, for the power coming through the amp, through this big cable back here, through the amp to the radio. Okay, that connection is fused inside the radio. All right. Okay, Mike. I certainly hope you enjoy the radio. It was my pleasure to build it for you. 73s, everybody.